So in your hand, between your index finger and your thumb, you need to create what's called the fulcrum.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Fulcrum.
Okay.
Yes. So that basically refers to the point where the stick swivels between your fingers. So just find your larger knuckle on your index finger, take your thumb, place it right on that,
Okay.
and imagine you're holding like a grape or something. So you want to like hold it tight enough to like actually hold it up,
Okay.
but not too hard that you would squish it.
Okay.
So let me just grab this from you. So it'll look a little something like this. Or the drum. Okay. So maybe that.
And I'm also going to give you the other stick. Can I see your fulcrum first?
Mm-hmm.
On your, go ahead and hold that, and then let me see the fulcrum on that. Perfect. Now go ahead and take that. Do you know where your thumb goes?
Mm-hmm.
Where does it go?
Right there on the flag.
Yes, on the flag. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So now we know how to hold the sticks. The next thing is to adjust the height. This actually looks like a pretty good height.
Okay.
But just so that you know how to adjust the height. So this loosened, it's just like a any stand that you find anywhere. And then make sure when you adjust this, you're not holding it by this.
Okay.
Because on like a real snare drum, this will not be attached to this.
Okay.
So you have to like sort of grab it by the stand itself.
Okay.
And then I like to have it right below waist level. So this is like way too high for you. This is what I would have for myself.
Okay. So waist level.
So go ahead and grab this. Yeah, here, I'll take this stick. Go ahead and grab it. Perfect. And then find your waistline, and then I would go a little below that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. How does that?
Yeah.
Hold the sticks above it. How does that feel?
Hang on. Let me get
You're
this.
good. You're good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. What I need to teach you is strokes.
Okay.
There are 3 kinds of strokes for snare drum playing. There is a full stroke, which is the stick starts at the top position, goes down, hits the drum, and returns directly to top position.
Okay.
That's a full stroke.
Okay.
So notice how this returns right to the same point every time. Yeah, so you're doing that right. So like I like to visualize an actual point in the air where I want the stick to return to every time.
Gotcha.
And you wanna sort of use the bounce of the stick on the. So okay, I forgot to mention the hinging motion is like mostly in your wrist, right?
Okay.
So hold this.
Okay.
Don't worry about hitting the drum for now. Just move your wrists right now, like up and down. Yeah. So if you notice, like, try hinging from your elbow, just your elbow. Yeah. You see how like it's like a lot of unnecessary
Movement.
motion. So the hinging actually comes from your wrists, and you want to try to move everything else as little as possible.
Okay.
So back to full strokes. So yeah, like I said, you start at the top, go down, hit the drum, and use the bounce of the drum to return to. It's like I like to think of it as just a flicking motion, like. So I notice you're using your fingers a lot. Yeah, you see how. So notice how these fingers are like they're sort of flapping almost. Try to yeah. There you go. And then try to keep your elbow still. There you go. It's all nice. Yeah. Good. Okay. So that's a full stroke.
Okay.
The next stroke is a downstroke. So that's when you start at the top, you come down and hit the drum, and you stop just above the drum.
Okay.
So go ahead and try that. So nice and slow. Be sure to, so okay, so it can be hard to differentiate between a full stroke and a downstroke when you're going really fast. So just go really slow for now, but focus on landing just above the drum. Don't worry about the next stroke. Just do it one time. Okay? And make sure you start nice and high. Just do one stroke. Start nice and high. We're gonna do one stroke.
Okay.
And land just right above the drum.
Okay.
Okay?
That's a little hard.
Okay. So just hold your stick right above the drum. That's where you want to land.
Okay.
Now hold it nice and high. Perfect. See if you can get it to land low. Yeah. Nice. There you go. Okay. That's good. And then the last stroke is an upstroke. It's basically the reverse of that. So you start low and end high. So start nice and low, and then really focus on flicking only your wrist, nothing else. So you're moving your forearm a lot. Yeah. Make sure you're just in the wrist. There you go. Good. And make sure you start nice and low. Nice. Okay. Do you want to try doing that with both hands?
Sure.
Okay.
So
Let's start. Okay. Let's do full strokes.
Okay.
Let's do both at the same time. Nice and slow. Yeah. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. There you go. And again, try to keep these forearms nice and still. Good. All right. Now down. Both hands at the same time. Let's do a downstroke.
Okay.
There you go. And try to end as close ahead as possible. There you go.
Whoops.
There you go.
I guess I just gotta practice, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the final stroke with both hands,
Uh-huh.
an upstroke. So start nice and close to the drum, flick down and come right up. There you go. Nice. Very good. I like how you're giving yourself enough time to come back down to that bottom position. So I'm going to teach you a rudiment called paradiddle.
Okay.
This is an alternating exercise where basically, I'll just show you.
Okay.
So, paradiddle comes from the sound that it makes. So I'll just do one paradiddle.
Okay.
So it sounds like
Okay.
right?
Gotcha.
And it's basically right, left, right.
Okay.
Okay. And once we get to alternating, it's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just do one paradiddle.
Okay.
Just one.
Okay.
Right, left, right, right.
Okay.
Right, left, right, right.
Oops.
That's okay. That's fine. Nice.
Okay.
One more time. Okay. You're ready to alternate. So let's start now. Yeah, let's do left, right, left, left. Just left. Nice. One more time. Left, right. Okay. Are you ready? There you go. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Just one thing, make sure your palms are facing down.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's sort of a flaring. The next thing I need to teach you is a flam.
Okay.
A flam is like a way to accent notes. And it kind of involves like the downstrokes and upstrokes a little bit. But basically, so let's say I want to accent my right-handed note, I would do what's called a flam, which is, that's a flam, right? And it adds like more depth to my, it's you're doing two things at once, but you really kind of count it as one thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So for a right flam, my left hand stays close to the drum. My right hand does a full stroke, right?
Gotcha. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
So which one goes higher? Right hand.
Your right hand. Yeah.
Okay.
So on the note that you're accenting, that's the stick that does a full stroke, right?
Okay.
And then your So
No. What am I doing wrong?
no, you're doing. I'm just trying to think how I can help you. Let's just do instead of like the full thing. Let's just do like try to start at different heights and try to
hit at the same time.
hit
Okay.
at the same time. Yes. Yes.
Oof.
That's okay. That happens. Nice. There you go. So that's the sort of basic motion of a flam.
Okay.
Now try to focus on keeping this
Center.
nice and
Okay.
nice and
Okay.
close. Yeah. Yes. And yeah. Perfect. And then I should have mentioned you do want this one to hit just very slightly before that one. So
Okay.
you want to prioritize this hitting before
Okay.
that. Okay. So let's do that, yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's do left flams.
Okay.
So it's the same thing, just
Okay.
the opposite. Very good. and then remember, just try to keep your forearms as still as possible. So looking at like your forearms while you do that, you're sort of pushing into the drum a little bit. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so that's a flam. Is a multiple bounce roll.
Okay.
So if you notice, if I just like let the stick like fall on it, go ahead and do that. Like,
okay.
yeah. So it swivels in your fulcrum, and if you like let everything relax, just completely relax around your stick, just let it just fall right onto the drum. Yeah. Yes. Let it like completely finish its cycle of bouncing. Like see how many bounces you can get.
Okay. Whoops.
There you go. Yes.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Ah.
Don't worry too much about like you're really trying to hit it. Just let it fall. Nice.
Okay.
Here, let's do that in your other hand. Try it in the other hand.
Whoops.
Don't worry about hitting don't worry about it's okay. It's okay. You're like if you notice you're like trying to actually stroke the drum. Just let the stick fall on the drum. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So a little harder.
Yeah, I have an imbalance as well on my left hand.
Oh, okay.
So now let's do both. Let's just let both just fall. Completely relax. There you go. Yeah, it's okay if you hit each other. That's fine. There you go. There you go. Okay, so now in one hand, now I want you to put just a little bit of pressure on your middle finger, and if you can see it kind of speeds up the bounce sequence. Instead of just doing that, if I put a little bit of pressure with my middle finger, it goes faster.
Okay.
So go ahead and do that. Just a little bit of like focus on. Okay. Here's something I want you to do.
Okay. Maybe I try this hand. I don't know.
It's okay. Yeah, you can do that. Here's something I want you to do. Just rest your stick. Now, with your middle finger, press your hand up from the. Yeah, there you go. Use your middle finger to like press your hand up. No. Just keep your stick on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Like watch my middle finger. Watch. There's no pressure here. There's pressure there. Okay. There you go. Like it looks like I'm not using my forearm at all. It's just my middle finger that's doing this, right? So so if this is all the way and this is none, you want to put like 20-30% on. Okay?
Okay.
So feel that tension. Like feel it. That's the pressure that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Good. Little bit more pressure. A little more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Let's not like for rolling, you don't really use your wrist as much. You just use, so in this case, you would want to use more elbow hinging. Yeah. Yes. So watch my wrist. Watch my wrist. Actually, yeah, there's like no movement whatsoever in my wrist when I do this. Watch.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Yes. So you're literally just like lifting the stick from the drum and letting it fall back down. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Now let's add a little bit of middle finger tension. Keep your middle finger on the stick the whole time.
Okay.
The whole time. There you go. And make sure you're wrapping your, like wrap that around the drum as much, or the stick as much as you can. Middle finger pressure.
Every time I add that.
Yeah, that's okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. So, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly introduce alternation. So just very slowly. Notice how my forearms, that's all that's moving in this case.
Yep.
Okay? Pause. Yeah, there you go. Make sure your fulcrum is in your index finger. Like, see how I can sort of take your finger right in. And there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Nice. You got it. Good. Nice. Go ahead and pick it up a little bit. There you go.
It's actually a little bit easier, faster.
Yeah, that is true. It's a little easier, faster.
Because you think less about
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause it. It's okay. Go ahead and do that again. Pause right now. Take a look at this. Yeah, there you go. You're sort of holding this stick like completely in your middle finger, and you're just like putting it. You don't want to do it, right? Like, if I want you to try just hitting the drum, and like hold these three fingers out. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's where your fulcrum should be.
Okay.
And make sure your thumb is like right, so you're kind of missing the stick. Yeah, right there. Right there. There you go. There you go. Perfect. And then now you can tuck those fingers back in. Nice. Make sure you're just lifting. Yeah, just lift it. Think of, it's okay. Think of your wrist as being attached to a string, and somebody, like a puppeteer, is like pulling your wrist like up and down. Like your wrist should be relaxed. There you go. Okay, that's okay. All right, so we're gonna go a little faster.
Okay.
And when we go faster, we do have to add a little more pressure. So let me show you. The faster you go, the more pressure you're gonna have to add to your middle finger. So watch what happens if I don't add any pressure at all. Right? The bounce is not fast enough to keep up with my actual strokes, right? Right, so you see if I add pressure, it speeds up the bounce instead of...
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I think I understand. I think I understand.
It's okay. Without trying to roll, let's just do 4 strokes. So going back to hinging in your wrists now. Just, there you go. There you go. Nice. There you go. You got it. You got it. Okay, so now let's go back to rolling. Yeah, so the thing that you need to change between just stroking and rolling is, okay, so watch what happens when I roll. I want you to watch like my elbows. They do this sort of like pushing motion, or like sort of a, I don't know how to describe it. Watch my elbows. See that?
I feel like, should it be lower for me?
Do you think?
I think maybe
Okay,
a little bit lower.
Yeah, maybe put it lower then.
I think that might help, actually.
Does that?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Let me look.
Let's see.
if I can.
That actually